Riot has a list. She's gonna get organized here.
Right. So here's our objectives, and we gotta decide which of these we care about and which of these we don't, because it's gonna affect our tactics going forward. Right. Number 1 on the list: kill Jandar.
Yes.
How much do we really care about doing this?
Yes.
Okay.
That is happening. That isn't not happening. I will say that.
Let me just ask: what do we think is going to happen power structure-wise when he's dead?
Ask in response, who cares?
Yeah, is that something Riot even cares about?
Not particularly. Number 2: free the remaining slaves. I figure that's a very yes for most of us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Like, this is all about making a statement, right? Like, no slaves in Sigil.
Yeah.
Like, we're clearly not ending slavery. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right. And that's why killing Jandar is important. Because he's the guy operating slavery in Sigil.
Right, so no more slaves in Sigil. I think that's a workable plan.
Yeah. As for freeing his remaining slaves here in the City of Brass...
Part of the statement.
Are we saying, okay, so that's higher... That's the same level as killing Jandar.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. Free Krugana. Does any of us care about doing this?
Who?
The harem lady that he's got.
Yes.
Yes.
We could fold that into freeing slaves?
Okay, why?
Well, I mean, like, she can just do whatever after we leave, right? Like, we're not, like, forcing her to leave. But we're also not going to leave her chained up or whatever.
The reason I'm making this list and asking everybody's opinion on it is because I don't know if we have the capability and the time to do all of it.
It seems to me that if we kill Jandar, that's mostly going to take care of the rest of this list.
Yeah, okay. Well, that brings us to number 4. Kill the Drow.
I could care less either way.
Yeah, I don't care about killing the Drow. They can just leave.
The main reason that this is on the list is because of Elostros and getting his support. I don't even know if Elostros is still alive after I fucked up last time. So I'm gonna actually let me take care of that. I'm gonna cast a quick sending to Elostros.
Okay.
Just cast a spell and say, how is everything?
And he expresses shock at your survival. And says something about how he shouldn't be surprised, as it is the lesser race's place in the multiverse to flee at the first sign of danger.
Right, so Elostros is still alive.
And he's still kind of a ballsack.
And he's still kind of a dick. But that's the reason why Kill the Drow is on the list at all, is to get his alliance.
So let's just leave Kill the Drow at, like, lower priority. Like, if we run into some Drow...
Yeah, kill him, but don't just go running up there to their temple and try to slaughter a bunch in the hopes of gaining Elostros' favor.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5. So I'm putting Kill the Drow situational. Number 5. Take back the hammer.
Highest. That should be highest.
Highest. Why highest?
Because Kelian's a whiner.
Oh, about that, Kelian. So I learned how to cast Greater Restoration the other day. I was just like, musing on it. That can end a geese. So how about we do that and fuck Mount Celestia forever? Because it's the worst.
No. I disagree.
That is a very tempting offer. But I think what would be a better offer is if you cast the spell anyway, and I keep the hammer.
How about no?
Or we could cast
You
a spell.
are no fun, Elsie Clone. You know that? You are
That's
no
not my
fun.
name. That's
or
not
we
my
could
name.
cast the spell and then just give the hammer back at some point out of spite.
I'm hearing...
Or we could cast the spell and destroy the hammer.
All good options.
So how high is Take Back the Hammer still highest?
I don't know. Time
High.
out. Brickard?
Not highest.
Okay.
I'm hearing a very high-pitched whistle that's coming on through your microphone.
Let me... I thought I reconfigured the noise gate. That's my air conditioner.
That was in Discord. You did that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so there's got to be a noise suppression thing.
Yeah, no, it's really starting to hurt my ears.
Noise suppression is, yeah, it's right there.
I just turned it up as high as it goes.
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still
Yeah,
hear it a
sounds
little
better.
bit, but it's not.
It's not nearly as
Terrible.
bad.
It's not
No,
constant.
I'm just a whiny guy. That's all that is.
And last on the list, enrich ourselves. She looks right at Kelian.
I think you forgot one.
Hi.
What are we forgetting? Sorry.
Don't die.
Don't die. Very, very important.
Already
That's
failed.
Fold it into enrich ourselves.
You could rework it to be, and also actively do not become poorer in any method, including life.
Alright, so what I've got here is kill Jandar and take the remaining slaves is the highest. Take back the hammer
Sounds good.
and enrich ourselves, both are high.
Sounds
Free
good.
Kurgana and kill the Drow are both situational.
I would prevent all of the drow from descending upon us like a plague as fairly high. I don't care
That's-
about killing
that's
them,
a
but we
stay
can't
alive.
let any of them run away
That's
again.
sort of a goal, not a priority.
I mean,
That's
Sure,
sort, of
no,
like,
which-
that's sort of like a good thing to do.
What we're doing here is putting our priorities in order, such that when the situation comes up, we can act without discussing it.
Right. If the situation comes down to there's a bunch of Drow and they know they're here and they're angry at us and we have the time to do maybe one thing and Jandar is right there, then we know what we want.
Right. Exactly. This makes perfect
I don't
sense.
see why you need a list for that. You just know what you want.
Well, it's
Well, because
more
there's
the others.
because there's
Well,
Serenity.
you might
because there's 6 of
Serenity.
us and only 4 of us are not ciphers.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like, you might know what you want, Mahogany might know what you want, but you know we're still trying to figure this out.
Not all of us can be a cipher.
So, are you guys going directly back in, or are you going to wait the 3 days for Dram to be ready to go?
Honestly, that's giving Jandar 3 days to bolster and rally whatever defenses he can muster.
I don't think that's any though.
What does Dram need to be ready to go?
He says he has contacts in town. He might be able to pull in some favors and come back with better armaments.
I see.
I mean,
For
he's
you
the guy who's
personally,
Don't we have a? Don't
For
we
you
have
personally or for all of us?
just for him personally. It sounded like.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we have a loner wand he can use, and anyone can grab him a set of leather armor. And I don't know what we need to be on that.
Because unless he's bringing more people, the more time we give to Jandar,
The worse off we'll be.
yeah.
Okay, so we're thinking go right back in
Yeah.
the next day?
We basically took a short break to pop back to Sigil, grab some shit, but now we're heading back.
And then, what is your approach to getting back into the Smiling Rock?
Bust through the front door, guns ablazing.
Yeah.
We don't forget that
What-
we do know about a secret passage to Jandar's throne room that
room.
we come in from behind.
That kid
Yeah, but then we'd have to go
downstairs.
by that dragon again.
Busting through the front door means we have to run all the way down that hallway, giving Jandar all that time to put up, to flee, to wall himself off, to do whatever he wants to prepare for this fight.
I was being half facetious anyway.
So what is the plan to appease the dragon a second time?
Yeah. That's going to be a thing that we have to do.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
That's what I'm saying. It would be easier to just go in through the front door.
It would, but let me check the map one last time.
Ah, the map.
Because there's nothing saying that we have to go straight from the front door to Jandar's room.
Well, that's why I'm checking the map, because I'm not sure that that's true.
Alright, so let me pull up this map that Nick's looking at, because it is a pretty good map.
It's the best map.
I gotta go to Immiger to get it real quick.
How
Yeah,
do you feel about Immiger?
see, here's the front door. Well, I'll wait till Rick pulls it up.
Yeah, I'll get it up here. Image in new tab. Copy. This is only a 318 step process, don't worry.
But you can knock out the 318 pretty quick, actually.
Alright, so here's the map.
Yeah, here's the problem with what you're saying, Mahogany. This is the front door.
Alright.
This is the throne room,
Alright.
where he saw us all the way across the hall, and there is no way to get to here or any other point without whoever's in the throne room seeing us.
Here's my thought. Well, the first time when he saw us from the throne room, encased himself in stone, and then pieced out later.
Yeah.
We walk in, he encases himself in stone, we just leave. We go free the slaves. Am I correct in thinking that our priority is free the slaves above kill Jandar?
Well, it's like what we were saying, about the power vacuum. This is not quite the same thing, but just freeing the slaves is a quick fix. We want to stop Jandar's operation.
Yes, exactly. Jandar we leave Jandar alive. He continues to do this.
Yeah, remember, there's still all those people and all those plates in Sigil.
But how much of
just
that,
freeing the slaves doesn't do anything about that?
How much of that is built up in him having the Smiling Rock? What I'm saying is, if he decides to leave the Smiling Rock and flee, he's just a guy then.
And if he leaves the Smiling Rock, then we kill him. Then he can't do this again.
All right.
He can't set back up.
Here's an alternate plan.
All right.
We've got Dram, right? Dram knows Counterspell.
Okay.
We can bring Dram up, have him almost on point, so that when he sees, well, what's the range on Counterspell? And I asked Dram, how far away will this work?
I believe the range on Counterspell is 30 feet.
So no.
But I have to double check.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet, though.
So coming in from behind, when he tries to do that, would be a lot better, because he would be much closer and be able to knock that off.
All right, so here's my thought. Do we think that when he stones himself up, he's just going to flee the Shining Rock as soon as he comes back out?
No, I don't think he will. I don't think he did that last time.
Then wouldn't it make more
he just
sense?
He went somewhere that we couldn't get to him.
Let's just go in through the front door, and then just spend some time in here, free the slaves, all that. Yeah, see what happens. And then if he doesn't just leave entirely, we can then use the secret entrance from behind.
I'm really not keen on the idea of busting into the front door.
Well, let's go to a quick vote, going down the order of the list in tabletop, starting with Nick. Front door or chimney?
Chimney.
Kelian?
Front door.
Not Cyclone?
Chimney.
Serenity?
Front door with cover.
Mahogany?
Yeah, front door.
All right, sounds like we're outvoted.
So that's the direction the conversation takes. There is a third option. You can always split the party.
Yeah, but then we
No,
lose the protection of the rings.
That's not an option. The only other thing we would need to be careful of is the fire giants, because they will almost certainly wreck us if we catch more than one of them at a time.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The way to ensure that we get Jandar alone without his fire giants is to go down through the chimney. The way to ensure we run into as much resistance as possible is to bust through the front door. And then we have to run again.
But what do we give to the dragon then?
My plan is we give him nothing. Last time we dawdled around there, we poked around, looked at him for a while, and then he woke up. This time we book it. We run straight for the
You say
chamber.
we pass without trace, we book it?
Yeah.
We have a backup plan in case that thing, because the Tiefling holds up the prayer beads that Elsie Clone got from Aunt Nancy. Says, "These don't work for me.
Oh, hey, yeah.
I can't use these. I know how to use them, but I can't."
Yeah, that's a good prize to give him if it comes down to that.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good for the rest of you?
Alright.
So are you not waiting for Dram, taking the long rest, going right back in?
If Dram wants to come, he's welcome, but we're not going to wait for him to get whatever personal provisions he wants.
Okay.
We're offering him a wand and armor, and that's all he needs, as far as we're concerned. If he wants to get more than that, then that's on him.
I will let the party make a persuasion check. One of you can do this. You can take this check at advantage if you want.
I'll do it. Riot's got
The wand's
persuasion
probably
more.
better than whatever he had anyway.
Only I know what he has.
Now I'm rolling at advantage again, and I've got a +11. So please let me not screw up this persuasion roll like I screw up all the others.
Oh,
before
who
two
cares?
twos.
It's Dram.
Right.
And what is Happy's
Okay, so
feeling
this looks
here?
like a 29.
Dram, his opinion is this is a suboptimal solution, but when you're offering him a bit of equipment, he sees the wisdom in going back in while the Jondar's forces are still in disarray, not giving him time to regroup. So he agrees to go back in with you. With what are you giving him? The leather armor and a
The Wand of the War Mage.
wand of the war mage.
Right. So we're going to need at least an hour to spend in each other's presence to reattune to the rings and things, so he can attune to that as well.
Okay. So go ahead and take that off the party loot sheet,
Well,
as it is now in Dram's possession.
okay, I'm just gonna mark it as in Dram's possession because we made clear it was a loner. If he ever, at some point he disappears with the wand, I'll just remove it entirely.
I'm putting it on Dram's stat block.
Because I don't want to forget that it exists, is the problem.
What does that leather armor do for his AC? It just bumps him up 1 point?
Whatever the base leather armor AC is, plus his
Yeah, okay.
dex mod, I think it's 12?
Yeah, so he's at 13 now.
Oh wait, it was never on the party loot sheet, it was on my loot sheet, because it's in the shop.
Alright. So now it's on his stat block.
Correct.
It's considerably more difficult this time, getting up to the opening of the chimney in the Smiling Rock. Because Jandar has done what he can to bolster his defenses around the rock's perimeter. Unfortunately for him, you guys have depleted quite a lot of his just kind of rank and file, leaving only really his inner circle, so to speak. Jandar kind of relies on the Smiling Rock, its magical doors, and its inherent resident
Natural.
dragon, that kind of thing, to protect the fortress from interlopers, of which you guys are a little bit more powerful than he's probably used to. And you managed to get down the chimney. Let's go ahead and get our...
We have passed without trace up.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah,
know.
we-
Clear. Okay.
We-
Alright.
Yeah.
Making sure Brick knows.
Oh, I
yeah,
did.
yeah, no.
Yeah, I've cast my pass without trace.
So let's go ahead and just drag everybody over. Where's everybody at?
All the dice.
We're over here.
Ah, there you are. So small on this map.
So tiny.
So
And
precious.
Let me get you a Dram. Oh, and a Happy, I guess. Happy's here.
Yeah. I mean, what's
Do you have a
what's been his
slightly
whole
different
thing?
thing we could use rather than pawns, since we use pawns for enemies? Like a castle or something?
Oh, Happy's right here. No, I don't. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to use one. Because I already spawned these in.
I always get confused.
I make
Does
them
Happy
different
have any
colors.
input
Does Happy have any input regarding what?
The plan or
Happy, when you guys made free the slaves like the top priority, like that's like ending slavery in Sigil, he is 100% on board with that. Remember, Happy's an in-depth. He's an independent thinker. And when Nazi Clone starts poo-pooing the idea of going into the front door, Happy just gives him the stink eye. Shakes his head very disapprovingly. Like, just you're just reiterating that you are not the man he knows. So Happy absolutely wanted to bust into the front door. When you get down here, by the way, let's do
We're
a
gonna
quick roll.
convert Happy. No balls will be safe.
The dragon is awake, and, once again, it demands some form of tribute. Now, other things you see that were not there the last time. The cave looks basically the same as it did. The difference is these double doors have a giant-sized chain crisscrossing them, keeping the doors closed, which will have to be dealt with somehow.
That's easy enough.
And yeah, the dragon, not even a lot of recognition. Did I already talk about this stupid rowboat the dragon keeps down here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
No, yeah, we got the rowboat.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, we're aware of that.
I love it. I love the
I
rowboat.
absolutely love it. It's amazing.
The dragon...
Hey, he's gonna row it down the lava.
Yep.
That sucks.
That's so
The
good.
dragon has a name.
Boat dragon.
Bodhi.
Big B.
Aasimar.
Aasimar. Yeah.
Aasimar. There's recognition there, but he neither seems impressed that you're still alive, nor, like, annoyed that you're still alive. You're just people coming in, wiping your feet on his front door. But he does, again, demand tribute. He makes all the same threats.
And Riot looks at Elsa shrugs.
The tiefling walks forward and presents the prayer beads.
And the dragon looks over them for a moment. And says that this item is sufficient tribute. That this is a princely object indeed. And he accepts it into his claw.
Hope you can make better use of it than I can.
Well, I mean, he throws it on his pile.
Yeah.
It's a really good pile, though.
He's a dragon. It's just going to sit there until he dies, basically. The best you could hope for those prayer beads is that he sleeps on them and they get stuck between his scales.
The tiefling shrugs, keeps moving.
And
He's just gonna eat them and get string in his poop.
so I have to mute Nodal now. On Mumble. So yeah, you've got giant chains blocking these doors here, but you don't see any creatures in the large cavern. There's still the slight illumination from the areas where there are pools of lava, so you've got glow coming from down here and up here and the top of this cliff back here.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if we know what passage led to those that secret passage behind the throne.
As I recall, Mr. Cosriel got Elcyclone out of the prison, then led him through a section of the fortress, and said that, and then he pointed to that to a hidden passage from that point.
Well, we never went through here, right? Let's check it out. Maybe it leads to the slaves.
Yeah, there is a passage over here. It just kind of doesn't look like it because I put the square in a dumb spot. And you still have... Oh, I'm sorry, no. The ropes that you have attached here and elsewhere are gone at this point.
Yeah.
It's okay. We have plenty of room.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to erase these. There we go.
All right, let's go take it up again so the brick has to draw it again.
Yep. So where to, kids?
No, seriously, I think we should just check this out. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try that.
Moving as a group, so...
Right.
Yep.
Just to make it clear, in case our icons at some point move away from each other, we are moving as a group.
Okay. Did you guys explain to Dram the significance of the rings?
Yeah.
He thinks that's adorable.
Technically, I don't need it now either, for some reason. Like, that's weird. But...
It's because you were forged out of the fires of the Eternal Hells.
What, really?
Don't worry about it.
I have reason to worry about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's just a Tiefling thing.
That's
I'm picturing like one of those internet memes with like just a blood-drenched child with horns, and then like in frilly font it just says just Tiefling things.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking down this path.
I almost opened a Curse of Strahd map. This was almost a very different campaign.
Nice.
All of a sudden, you're in the Amber Temple. All right.
Strahd says hello.
No, there is in fact a passage over here.
This is significantly down.
Yes.
What?
This goes...
Oh, you guys.
This is a ramp that goes down 40 feet. This is a
Oh,
cliff that
okay.
goes down 40 feet.
Oh, alright. I gotcha. I thought it was another staircase. I was like, what?
It's a big-ass dungeon, man. What do you want? All right, so
Alright.
who's going in first around this corner?
He
Serenity
usually
was-
goes first.
Yeah. I'm following after Serenity.
Okay. And stop right there and roll initiative.
You got it.
Yeah, buddy.
It's slaves. We've got to free them from this eternal coil.
Oop, that's not what I wanted. Chests. I wonder if there's actually one of these in the RPG kit. There might be.
I need to turn on my side tune.
I don't think so. This RPG kit is kind of lackluster.
It's got a dragon that's wings flap. That's about
Yeah,
it.
it does, but like, I don't know. The giant rat's cool, I guess.
Is it?
No.
Surely isn't.
Alright, I guess it's just gonna be pawns. So you know what? Nodal yelled at me when I use pawns. Let's use
No,
something
pawns are
else.
fine. I just think that perhaps our teammates shouldn't be.
So you apologize for yelling at me?
That's not. Yes, that's not how I feel about Happy. Happy's not a pawn.
Is Dram?
I mean,
Dram sort of a pawn.
Dram's sort of a pawn.
I don't trust Dram, but
Oh god, they've got 100 HP.
Serenity.
But they're also worth 100 gold.
Looking around the corner, you see two enormous, larger than usual, although you probably wouldn't know that. So to you, they just look normal. Chimeras. And upon seeing you, they are immediately going to attack.
I like. You wouldn't know that, so they just look normal. Chimeras.
Yeah.
You know, just your chimera.
You've never seen
general
a chimera before.
thing.
NBD.
Just chimera thing.
Bit of trivia about an idiot I am. Back when I was a kid playing Final Fantasy, we thought it was pronounced Shimera because there's also a Jimera in that game. So that's what we thought. And one of my friends pronounced the name of the last boss as Chows. So
Right, you go to the Chow's Garden.
we can go ahead and let me roll some
He's
initiative
gonna
here.
form final Chow's.
I'm gonna roll initiative, then I'm gonna describe what you see in this room when you look around the corner. Serenity.
Good old Chow's.
Can I change the color of one of these? Because I want to put these guys on different initiative. I think.
Doubtful.
Very doubtful. So.
I just did one green.
Hey.
Oh, okay, there it goes. That's fine. Seriously, Chimeras and Jimeras. I ain't playing. Someone change that green one to red. Or orange.
What about the blue one?
You can leave the blue on blue.
Alright, I'll change it to orange. I got it.
What's the dex here?
That's orange-ish. I like it. Feel real strong about that orange.
Riot.
What was it? 7? No, 9.
9. Kelian.
10.
Nazi clone.
6.
Serenity.
Oops.
Is muted.
14.
14.
Good roll, good roll.
And the other guy.
11.
Okay.
Happy's on a 4.
Oh, that's right. You guys have NPCs. What am I
Oh,
thinking?
yeah, that's right. Whoops.
What? Whoa.
And the other guy.
This looks like a 13.
Okay.
Is it a 13 though?
It looks like one.
The otherist guy.
Serenity.
Mm-hmm.
One of these chimeras flies down to block this alcove and spews forth from its dragon head. 'Cause it's got a dragon, a lion, and a goat, which is great. Spews forth this cloud of black, choking smoke. So what I need is for Serenity and Mahogany to make a dexterity saving throw. Nazi clone and Riot make that same saving throw, but you can make it at advantage because you're around the corner. You're looking for a 15, and I'm going to roll all my d8s.
Ooh, I don't want you to roll your d8s.
That's a save.
How does a reroll work when you have advantage?
Just roll a third dice and then take whichever one you want.
So I got a 1 and a 2 on that. I think I'm gonna.
You probably want better than that.
point. Nope. Still no.
27 poison damage. And if you saved, you take half of that.
If that's a
Oh,
dex
I'm
save,
resistant.
then
Yeah, if you resist it, you can take half twice then.
if that's a dex save, then I take nothing because I have evasion.
Then you take nothing, because you have evasion.
Am I poisoned now?
No, it was poison damage. You didn't actually become poisoned.
Okay.
But I mean, it's this cloud of smoke choking all of you. Except for
Oh, wait,
Elsie
no, I'm
Clone.
not resistant to poison. I'm resistant to acid.
It's not acid, it's poison.
Yeah, that's a
I mean-
different thing.
In the monster manual, it's supposed to be fire, but I'm like, eh. Why would, on the plane of fire, you put a monster in your dungeon that breathes fire?
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense.
they're green dragon heads, obviously.
Right. Serenity, I imagine you're pissed off. Are you going to take it out on this Jimera?
Yeah, let's go ahead and action trance, move to here, and reckless attack.
Okay.
She's not really pissed off. She's more, this is what needs to be done.
Also, I have it written down that this thing does 1d14 damage. I don't even own a d14, so that's a typo.
You should probably just roll 2d7.
I do have a d7. I only got one, though. And I have a d16.
That hits an armor class of 17.
That's good.
Raging.
Just give me...
6 plus 7.
I just need the grand total damage on these guys.
14 d1.
Oh, did I explain to you guys about how I started using passive Arcana?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
14 damage on the first attack, second attack. There we go. That'll hit an armor class of 25.
That's good.
Or 16 damage. And that's
Oh,
the end of
shit.
Serenity's turn.
Okay.
Oh shit. Sorry, I'm running on a new computer. Let's just do something that I know what the stats are.
It's Shimmer's turn now. He's gonna fly around this way and start beating on Serenity.
Looking for 15, you advantage.
And I get lots of attacks too.
Once a minute.
Alright, so I've got a 23 and a 26. Both of those hit, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I get 3 attacks. And a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to give you... Oh, no, I got to give you 3 different...
Yeah, because they round.
things. No problem. The bite does 8 points of piercing, which you can resist. The horns, 6 points of bludgeoning. And the claws, 9 points of slashing. As this other chimera descends down next to the first one and just starts ripping into Serenity with all of its available natural weapons. Dram.
Nick.
Oh, right. Damn.
Yeah. Glad you value his presence.
I kind of forgot for a second I controlled him.
You can, if you don't want to, hand it off to someone else. Make Nodal do it.
No,
Don't
I'm
make me
fine.
do it.
It's not that I don't want to, I just forgot. Let's have a couple Eldritch Blasts here.
Okay.
And let's see.
Nodal's like, he
It's
can't turn into a bear.
It's 2 separate rolls here, as I recall.
And I believe he gets a +1 because of the wand you gave him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to be 1 hit.
So he's firing at the one that Serenity has already hit.
Yeah.
How much damage on that blast?
I need to look up Eldritch Blast again. Sorry, I'm the worst.
It's 2d10 plus his charisma on each.
Is
Plus
it
1 for the wand.
Is it 1...
He makes 2 attacks.
He makes 2 attacks, but it's only 1d10 per...
Yeah, so yeah, each one is 1d10 plus charisma.
Okay. Alright, that's what I thought. Okay. And he deals a mighty... Looks like... What is his charisma? Okay. 6 damage.
Okay.
And he ducks back around the corner.
Ducks back around the corner, as you do.
Yeah.
As Dram certainly always does.
Mahogany.
The only wants to go in the cage once. Alright. Let's do something that I actually have the stats for. Let's, I think I'm gonna head over there, and what's the other dragon look like?
I mean, to your eyes, the two chimeras look pretty much the same. They got the same kind of heads and things. One of them has a slightly different coloration.
That's what I'm asking. Like, which was the one that we hit?
Oh, this blue one here is the one that shot poison at you, and then Serenity beat on it a little bit. This red one here has only tried to kind of tear Serenity apart.
Alright. Let's turn into a giant scorpion.
Dumb.
New monster.
Okay.
And let's go for attack. I'm gonna go for a chokehold on this one first.
A chokehold?
Yeah.
How big is a giant scorpion?
It is large.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
How big are these guys?
The step above large, I think huge.
Okay, cool. So that's a 14.
14 hits.
Alright, then he is grappled and takes... Let me... 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now I'm going to... Oh, I've got a bunch of attacks.
Okay.
I'm going to move in a little bit. Can I kind of push him a little? Because I want to be able to just get access to hit this other guy with my claw. That's all I'm looking for.
Yo, you've got grapple. You can move him as long as you've got movement.
All right,
you can
I'm just
push him around.
I'm gonna push him a little bit. Move in. It's a double movement, I think, to do a grapple, right? Grapple push. I'm gonna go for the other one with my claw. That's 20. That'll hit.
Okay.
And the other one will take... just 3 damage, 3 bludgeoning.
3 bludgeoning.
Now I'm going to try to sting the one that didn't shoot the poison breath.
Okay.
Next turn with my movement, I'll move these guys prone, if I can. It's 21 to hit.
That hits.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
$18.
That passes, but he's still going to take half, if he takes any. That's 8 piercing, and he takes half of... 1, 2... You thought I didn't need all these details. He takes half of 25.
Of what kind of damage?
Poison.
Okay, so he takes 0. He takes nothing. Yeah.
Alright, so they're both poisoned then.
They're both poisoned? They're
Poison.
bots.
Poison, I said. They're both poison. I was hoping that the one that didn't shoot poison was not
I see. You
himself
were
poisoned.
sciencing. I got it.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right. So yeah, you've got him. So you've got him kind of his head's kind of pinned down to the ground with your claws, and he's wrestling with you. But for the time being, you've managed to move him where you want him.
Oh, are these 2 different heads of one chimera?
No, they're 2 different chimeras.
Yeah,
with 3
I
heads
have them
each.
both grappled. I have 2 claws, both.
Usually a monster will say if you have one grappled, you can't grapple another. Are you certain the scorpion doesn't?
The scorpion has 2 claws, each of which can grapple one target.
This sounds like a trust but verify moment.
It's the last part of the claw bracket, just so it's easy
I
to
can
verify.
read. I know English.
I just wanted to tell you which was... Oh, do you want the page?
No.
Okay. Just trying to speed things up.
Oh, I see. You got one with each claw. Okay. No problem.
Listen, when I said the giant scorpion was ridiculous, I didn't
Gonna
mean
bring us to
damage-wise.
Kelian. Somebody hosted me. Thank you.
I'm a shoot.
Shoot it.
Okay.
The one we've been hurting.
He's big, so he doesn't have any cover.
And he's grappled. So like, give
That
me
gives-
Grapple
that
doesn't
gives
do
you
anything.
nothing. That gives me nothing.
It literally doesn't do anything. It just sounds nice.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I'm able to move them around. That's about it. I can bring them prone next turn.
Which is bad for Kelian.
But it's good for everyone else, so.
21.
21 hits.
So 10, 16, 18, 21, 28 damage.
28. No, I would turn my noise gate down just a little bit on your end. Because the heavy breathing is turning me on, but...
I'm muted.
Oh, that must have been somebody else then. Even I'm getting hot and bothered. I might not be able to run this game.
No, yeah, I absolutely want to avoid the breathing. That's why I mute myself.
That Chimera is now bloodied as Kelian puts a crossbow bolt through one of its 6 eyes. I'll let you decide which one.
Eye number 4.
Like, in Kelian's head, they're not even, like, in his mind, they're not even 3 separate heads. It's just head number 1, head number 2, head number 3. It's all the targets I need. We're ready to go. And then you duck back behind the corner, as you do.
Yeah.
Riot.
Riot is coughing and wheezing and looks terrible, so she's going to duck back here and start casting up some Aura Vitality.
Okay.
Give myself a little bit more hit points than 6.
It's helpful.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, it's going to bring us to the Mystery Man.
Can I squeeze to that point, or is that occupied by Chimera?
To get there, you'd have to end your turn on the Chimera's space, which I do not believe is allowed.
Can I from this space? Can I hit this Chimera then?
You can move. You could do that, or you can move past the Chimera, just treating their squares as difficult terrain. Because they're big monsters, but they're not physically occupying all the space. Like they're kind of spindly.
I'd rather not do that.
But you can stand next to Serenity there.
I don't like the idea of being separated from my companions, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rock this guy's world. Hopefully.
Well, how, do you think the Chimeras want to be separated from their companions? By which I mean heads.
They can't be though.
Oh, they
Oh,
can't.
they will be.
It's a big old scorpion holding on to them.
How does a 13 do?
Not good enough.
Okay, then, but the 16 on die will, yeah.
Yes, 16 will hit.
Okay then. How does 8 damage do ya?
8 damage.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Very good. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna key point to Flurry.
Okay. He almost said dodge. He almost made the smart choice.
Yeah,
Uh,
I heard that.
yeah. How does a 14 is not gonna do?
14
but
hits.
But the 14 does hit?
Yes.
Okay then. Then I'm gonna get 2 hits then. Plus 4 to this.
Yeah, they're not super AC.
He's got lots of hit points.
12 more damage.
12 more. I can do this math in my head. Look
12
how I
more
did
punch.
that. Awesome.
12 more punching.
It's not bludgeoning anymore. It's punching.
Yeah, it's punching damage.
I used to like the RPGs that called it bashing damage. Like, oh, that's cute.
That is nice. I like it.
Moving or staying put?
I'm gonna stay put.
Happy.
Happy. Or you'll get him there. But he is not going to expose himself to more of that to poison breath. So he's gonna hang back here for a minute.
Okay. Nice.
Oh boy, I think he just recharged.
Nice. All right. Mahogany.
Mm-hmm.
Life's about to get interesting for you. I got a natural 20 and a 17. How's that? go?
Those will both hit.
Those will.
My AC is 15 for the record.
I don't care about your record. It's not a number 1 jam. So I get to roll more d6s. Here's the bite. This is piercing damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, I wonder if that matters.
20
I think
points of piercing damage.
No, it doesn't matter.
Here's
All right.
the horn. 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the horns, and I need... I'm going to make all 3 of you make this saving throw. Dex save. You're all standing right there. He can arc his head around and get all of you in a line.
Alright then.
So I can roll my d8s again. Where'd they go? There they are.
I pass.
So that's a 15?
What's the
Yeah.
DC on that?
Yeah, DC
Serenity
is 15.
passes.
Pass.
$30 points of poison damage on that. So you could all chop
15,
that in
so
half.
7.
Nazi clone, you take nothing. So you still have the thing grappled.
No, right. Yeah, I know.
It didn't attempt to escape, but it was tearing you up. And the other one, next, is also going to attack Mahogany. I've got a non-natural 20 and a 17 sitting here.
Wait, doesn't Serenity's turn go between them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Fine.
I'm gonna
Spoil my fun, will you?
continue beating on the one I started hitting. So first attack,
Yeah,
reckless attack.
that one is bloodied, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned.
It's gonna hit a 25 on armor class
That's good.
for 15 damage.
Okay.
Second attack,
Nice.
gonna hit a 26 on armor class
That's good.
for 13 damage.
Okay, now he's beyond bloodied. One of these days, I'm going to throw 30 monsters at Serenity that all have 27 AC and no hit points. Is Serenity moving or staying put?
Staying put.
Okay. Now I can tear Mahogany up.
I wish you wouldn't.
12's not going to hit,
No.
but a 19 will.
Yep.
So here comes the bite. This is piercing damage. 13 piercing damage, and now that one's going to discharge its breath. Against all 3 of you again. Make that save, please.
Yep.
Pass.
Serenity made it.
Yep.
24 poison damage on that save, which you can cut in half if you resisted.
12, half of that is 6. Okay.
Not man, you take nothing. Neither one of them are going to have attempt to move or break the grapple. How's the Scorpion looking, by the way, on hit points?
He's looking real low. I'm doing the math right as we speak.
Okay, it's going to bring us to Dram.
Jam's going to fire, let's see, a bolt here. See if that manages to knock this guy out. Is he low enough that could feasibly happen?
Yeah, I'm.
Probably not, but he's bloodied. He just had a lot of hit points to start with.
Okay, well, Dram will hit with this one. And do... Let's see here. Yeah, off the table. That's my favorite kind of roll. And do 5 points of damage, which
No.
will probably...
All you have to
And
do is
The
that.
second one, yeah. Second one also looks like it'll hit. For...
Bye,
for 7 points of damage.
Next
So-
campaign, I'm going to dock XP for every die that goes off the table, I swear to God.
Whatever. I love level 1. Hope you like writing kobolds.
Is Dram ending his turn there?
Oh no, God no. He's seen this breath. He's going back up to Riot.
Mahogany.
All right. I am going to. I think I'm just gonna spend my turn bringing them all low, and then I'll do my claws and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll spend my full movement to make them prone, I guess, is the way I'm reading that, because you have to spend half movement to go prone, but I have to double that because I'm forcing
Because you have
them
2
to
of
do
them,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, so yeah, I forced them prone. And then I'm going to use my claws. On each of them. 1 claw on each. First one's 22, second one's 11.
Don't you get advantage on stuff you have grappled?
No.
That's
No?
a specific grappler
Oh,
feat.
but they're prone,
Oh,
so I
okay.
do have advantage.
Oh, right.
Because I have advantage against prone melee creatures. So that second one is now a 16. So that's 2 hits.
How much damage on the first hit?
Alright, that is...
But you have to attack different creatures, right?
Yeah, well, because I have them both.
Right.
I don't want to let one of them go. That's 7 on each.
Okay.
And then I could sting them, but it wouldn't do any damage. Oh, wait, no, it would do piercing damage, so I can still do that. So I'll sting the one that's almost dead.
Okay.
For a second there, I thought all its damage was poison, but no, that's not the case. That's a 17 to hit
That hits.
for 6 piercing.
All right. And that's going to bring us to Kelian.
See if we can't finish him off, huh?
Could you be the guy right here?
Nope. I can
Nope.
tell you right now it won't be.
You have to roll with disadvantage.
You do have to roll a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because it's
Sorry,
ranged attack.
Sorry, I
against the
gave
prone
advantage to
creature.
everyone
Yeah.
else, but you got disadvantage.
It's
Even though he's
prone.
yeah, but he's a giant creature.
But he's
It
prone.
doesn't matter, he's prone. Sorry.
Um,
Come on, you could roll nice.
You could also melee him with advantage.
He doesn't have anywhere to stand.
I have nowhere to stand, and that would take up my cunning action to get there. And I don't want to get hit by breath, so we'll just send our thoughts and prayers to the dice.
Thoughts and prayers not heeded.
That's,
Nope.
there's
Nope.
there's that one you were looking for. You got it out of the way
Yeah.
early. So you're going to stand right there in the open?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a thing I saved my cunning action for.
Riot.
Alright, let's see. Riot's gonna come down within range. And let's see if I can catch this guy with a vicious mockery.
Okay, that's a wisdom save.
Yes.
4's not going to do it.
Oh no.
Roll that damage.
Sorry, I said vicious mockery, but I meant dissonant whispers, which is still a wisdom save.
Oh, well, it's still a 4.
Yeah.
There's that non-cipher bonus kicking in for
Non-cipher
you.
bonus, yep.
I just misspoke.
Yeah.
So this is 8 psychic damage, and it's got to move its speed away.
It can't.
Which I guess yeah, because it's grappled.
I can let it go though. If
It's not your turn. You can't.
oh, I can't.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
let you
what I
use
was
your
wondering
I'll
about.
use your reaction, Mahogany, if you want to end the grapple.
Which one is this?
The blue one.
The one that's almost dead? Yeah, I'll let
Yeah.
him go.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
gonna use my
let
reaction to
Serenity-
swing at him.
Yes,
Yeah.
Serenity and Elsie Clone can attack him if they want.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll let you guys fight over who gets to make this attack because probably it'll kill it.
Serenity
just-
will an armor class of 17.
That
Oh,
hits.
I just shot her AC at 19.
Serenity
And-
talked first, and she's the cipher.
Yeah,
For 15 damage, and it can't move.
but I rolled to die.
And it's kaput.
Because it's dead.
Yeah. Also because of Sentinel. And like probably 8 other things. And Riot, I see you've already moved back. Like you didn't even wait for me to ask. You're just out of
I've already
there.
moved back, and I've already used my bonus action to heal myself some more.
All right, Elsie Clone.
I'm going to close over here. And...
Now, Elsie Clone, standing in that position,
okay.
let me get my runes page out here, which I don't think I needed at all last week, hardly.
I really want to push this scorpion into the lava.
Looking up on this ledge, where under all these dice, up here, you see a not insignificant amount of treasure. It's a large strong box standing up on the ledge, and on top of the strong box, difficult to make out from this far away, but it looks like some kind of large ornament or figurine of a dragon sitting on top of it.
Okay. I'll point that out later when we're not in imminent danger of dying. So, I'm gonna go beat this guy up.
Are you in imminent danger of dying right now?
Yes.
Oh.
Anytime things are trying to eat us, yes. I consider that imminent danger of dying. The 12 isn't gonna hit. How about a nat 20?
I'll do it.
Probably, yeah, that hits.
Remember that you're rolling with advantage. So the 12 might hit.
No, well, I mean... let's just count that as my advantage for that one day. So that's 3 plus 2 is 5 damage for first hit.
Good crit.
Second hit is gonna be...
You only roll one of these this time.
Oh yeah. I'll just take the one. That's another 3 damage on top of that.
Okay.
And key point 2 dodge.
Key point to dodge. It's going to bring us to Happy.
Happy. Does this thing have balls?
It's got a tail, which kind of
only one way to
implies
find out.
balls.
Only one way to find out, Happy.
Let's break him. And he's already prone, yes?
Yes.
Yes, he is prone.
That's it. That is advantage. So yeah.
Grappling. It's fun.
Yeah. How does a 20 do?
Yeah, that hits.
3, 4 damage.
Okay.
Second swing. Nat 20.
Okay.
Nine damage. Key point
Now-
for flurry.
I just want you to know there are other numbers on the die besides 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
You could try them out, maybe. Like, try the 5 or the 6. They're pretty good.
Key point to flurry.
Okay.
Another nat 20. I'm breaking the balls!
Has balls now.
That's 13. 13 damage there.
Okay.
And final swing. I have no idea why I'm rolling extra d6s,
I
but
don't know either.
so that's going to be an 18 to hit for 5 more damage.
All right. That one is definitely bloodied now as well with that.
If it didn't have balls, it had balls. It like present, past tense, like however that works. Like I don't know tenses, but I don't know.
Just stop that. That's it. You can just wherever you were going, it didn't work. We're moving on. We're going on to Serenity.
Okay.
Your turn.
Balls? No.
Is this a square Serenity you can move into?
Yes, you're fine there.
All right. Rick, it's prone still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Alright.
can move to this square. You can't end your... No, actually, because this thing's actually here. Yeah, you're fine there. You're fine.
Go ahead and make my attack. No reckless since it's prone. That'll hit an armor class at 26.
Good enough.